Good afternoon. So today I'm going to try something a little different. It's 2:21, Tuesday, October the 11th, and I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to sit on the couch with you as a friend because I realized people really want friends. They don't want to be partial to God. They don't want to be anything like His servant. Or this is the problem with people though, because even I was recalling today in the Shiva Purana how it explains that unless you are qualified, meaning unless you have a lot of time worshiping Shiva, many years, it could be 20 years, 15, 10 and over at least, you have years of worship of the name of Shiva and Krishna, whatever, you shouldn't call to them without reverence if you're going to call them their name. It makes that point in there. Now, this point is not in every scripture, but it makes that point in there very good because it explains the level of consciousness of the devotee, of the personality. That just like that, people don't want. Why don't people come to God? Because why? It's service. It's submission. People want to be served. They want people to come over to their place and treat them like God. So that's why many people don't go to church. Many people don't turn to God. Many people don't even acknowledge God these days. Even God could be in front of their faces doing miraculous things, and they'll say, no, we don't want anything to do with that, that miracle, those gods or whatever they are. So it's a very troubled time because they want friendship. So it says, if you don't have qualification, you chant Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah is like pranam, like respects to you, unto you, glories to you. Om, glories to Shiva. Om, glory to Shiva. Now, if you have some love for him, after many years of chanting and loving him and doing the right thing, not messing up, not doing real sin, like taking away from others, harming others, things that are like that. Taking somebody's peace and comfort is harming them. So you're taking from, or robbing them, you're taking something from them physically that they feel. So when you do that to people, then you become a sinner, an offender. So you have to be very careful. And if you don't do that for many years, you become advanced in your devotion. This is how it is. This is how it works. I'm telling you the truth here, so pay attention. Now, if you chant Om Namah Shiv, that means Om Namah Shivaya. That means that you don't know. You have to give them your reverence. So like that, with this process, with a guru, you have to give the spiritual leader or the master your reverence first. Don't try to come and befriend him. You're not going to get anything out of that. Just because you know the spiritual person or you heard of the spiritual person, you think you're going to walk in. I swear, they used to think like this. You could walk in front of them or cut them off and you're going to get some kind of like energy from them or some kind of spiritual awakening. I swear they think like this. A lot of these people. Because they've gone off the wrecks. They've been lost and found by God. They're in the lost and found now. God has left them there. It's their spirits. So they're like, oh, what are we doing? Where are we? Who are we are? So much problems like that. So if you know the name of Shiv, you know Shiv very well, you say Om Shiv Namah. Om Shiv Namah. This is my front head seeker, by the way. You like it? Om Shiv Namah. Om Namah Shiv. Some people put it here. Some put it there. Mine's right here. So Om Namah Shiv. Om Namah Shiv, right? Now Om Namah Shiv. Om Namah Shiv. That's if you don't know. Now if you know him, you could just say Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya. Because your heart is there already. Your heart, you didn't mess up. You didn't rob, you didn't break cardinal rules. You didn't hurt the devotees of Shiv. You didn't rob them. You didn't rape them. You didn't do anything like that. So your heart is pure now. Now you can get this bowl of nectar from God. You didn't do anything wrong to his devotees, so you're close to him. You showed by example, by your actions. Now you can just chant Om Shiv Namah, Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya. The name alone is enough. Just chanting it right there, I could feel Om Shivaya. So much nectar, so much Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya. Now, if you have messed up, if you had committed aparadhs, go back to them, to the person you offended, and give them your full nama, pranam, your pranama. Pra is a word that means like you're It means like you're into it. You're ism, almost like ism. So your nam-ism. Give him your pranam, your pro, or like the word pro actually comes from pra. So give him your pranam, not just oh, glories to you, your pranam, like, oh, I'm very sorry. You're with something that is attuned. So it's also pragya, like it's specific. Give him your specific pranam, I messed up. I'm very sorry. Here it is. Whatever it is I owe, whatever it is have I done, please let me make it up to you. If it's something I can't, if I hurt you or something, then let me do some to make you feel better. That would be your engagement, okay? To get back to become a validated person to chant Om Shiv, Om Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So being a validated person to chant those mantras properly, you have to go there, okay? So that is the lesson, I think, enough for today. Just a reminder. I could get into scriptures, but I think that's enough for today. I think you should dwell on that and understand that this is a very serious thing in this world. Your engagement, how you perform yourself, how you want proximity with God, everything, that's all mattering. You can't just come to God and say, well, because you gave me money, you must tolerate everything I do. Oh, my parents tolerate it. You must tolerate everything I do, God. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't worry about how I'm destroying everything that you stand for. Just give me what I want or give me your love. No, it's not going to work that way. You have to give nama. Many years, nama. Pranamam, namam, naman, nama. Many years. Give it glory to you, many, many, many years. Then, maybe, after all the dirt is kicked and you haven't messed up really bad, you haven't destroyed anything bad of the Lord, then maybe you don't need to say glory every time. Then you can still say it, right? I still say it. But still, then you could just say Om Shivai, Om Shivai, Om Shivai, Om Shivai, because it's already in your heart. So put the mantra and the respect in your heart. That is the message. As Jesus taught us saying. Jesus also named Yeshua, Yeshua is Shiva. Yeshua. Shiva. Same name, Shiva. It's the name of Shiva, which is the Lord. He is the Lord He is the one who came and created all this practically. He was designated by the beginning, Krishna the Father. So he's like the uncle or the first son, the cousin, like that. So that's existence for you, and this is how we contact our creators and believe in them. They're real. They are real, 100%. I practiced them. That's all I did, and miracles happened. I didn't have any power or anything like this. And if I had power, where did it come from? It came from the practice. So that's what it is. All right, I'll leave you with that. Dwell on it, understand it, because it's real. You're here to worship God, not to do anything else. That's your primary duty. Focus. Be truthful. Be noble in your duty. And do the right thing. And don't cause any harm or suffering to God's consciousness. That is your number one obligation. No suffering. Hare Krishna. Om Shivaya. Om Yeshua. Om Shiva.